Hi guys, so I got these new MS budget cubes from QiYi and I did a 2 through 5 relay on them and I ended up getting a PB 2 through 5 relay, which is what you're seeing here. So getting into it, across the board they were all kind of light and fast and they all have weak magnets. They kind of feel like some older QiYi cubes, except if they were faster and lighter and had weak magnets. They're all bigger than the current flagships, which are the Volks, except the 2x2, which is smaller. The 4x4 is the same size as the Wuchuei, and the 3 and 5 are just huge. They all come lubed to the point of having to wipe it off, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not the end of the world. You can deal with it. I've not done anything to set them up. I've left them stock because I feel like budget cubes are aimed at that kind of person who doesn't really know an awful lot about setting up cubes. I've heard the 3x3 can be good after setup, so I might give that a go, but for now I've left it as it is. So getting into individual cubes, the 2x2 I would say is quite a hollow feeling cube. It kind of lacks in corner cutting, but it has a nice feeling. I don't know a lot about 2x2, especially budget cubes, because I don't really do the event, but I have no problem recommending this cube if you want a good cheap 2x2 that's ready to use out of the box. The 3x3 kind of resembles the Thunderclap version 3. It has that kind of clicking feeling, but it's faster and lighter. I wouldn't say it feels like the Thunderclap, it just has that clicking. It's also bigger, 56.5mm, which is bigger than even standard like flagship cubes, but you can get used to it. The corner cutting's not great, but again, you can loosen it a little bit and be good to go with that. It's hard to decide which is the best budget 3x3 because there's a lot of good ones now, like the Little Magic. I would personally say this is the best one at the low budget, but I personally would go with a low to mid budget like the Wuwei. But for under £10, this is the best you're going to get with magnets, so definitely do that. The 4x4 is kind of a bit like a Wuchuei. It's the same size as the Wuchuei, but it's faster and lighter, and it has magnets in it, even though they're weak. I don't have a problem with the size because I've used the Wuchuei in the past, but I'm used to the LCWRO now, so it just kind of confused me a bit at first. In terms of how it feels, I think actually the Meilong is probably a better cube, but you have to put magnets in that yourself and set it up. But for a good budget 4x4 that's just good out of the box with magnets, then this is the best you're going to get. Moving on to the 5x5, it's again like a bit like a Wuxuang, but it's really big. But the feeling kind of reminds me of a Wuxuang. It has really weak magnets. Personally, I would go with stronger ones, because the weak ones you can kind of get some strange lockups. You'll see it in the video in a second. I get some weird lockups in this, which you can lose grip with and things like that. But it's definitely improved from when it was out the box and after wiping down all the lube. If you just want to get like this kind of price, I think it's under £15. You're probably not going to get much better than this, but I would say you're better off just spending like the extra $5 or whatever it is and getting the MGC instead, because you get flagship performance with a kind of budget price, so I would say it's kind of a no-brainer. You might as well just do that. Yeah, that's all I have to say on these really, so enjoy the rest of the relay and thanks for watching.